This is Daniel from Apologetics.com, where science, reason, and Christianity meet. I wrote an article recently on 12 things that people should watch out for when voting, especially Christians. I'm going through each one of those, and today I'm going to be talking about the sixth item, which is socialism helps the poor, the widow, and the orphan. So if you enjoy this video, please like this video, please subscribe to this channel, please share it with others on other locations, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you share your content. Also, don't forget to comment below, especially if you have more thoughts. Let's jump into it. Socialism helps the poor, the widow, and the orphan. Some say that U.S. conservatives are pro-life before birth and leftists are pro-life from birth to the grave. This claim is embarrassingly, viciously, and violently wrong. Sure, U.S. conservatives decry abortion. It's not true, however, that they are not pro-life from birth onward. Leftists seem to be perpetually anti-human before birth and after birth. For example, the anti-Christian Marxism is at its best as materialistic and at its worst satanic. Since the early 20th century, the socialistic ideology has caused the death of around 100 million and maybe more. Contrast this to the Christian free market capitalistic enterprise that has lifted billions from poverty, which seems more pro-life or pro-human to you. In addition, socialism is immoral. First, it is mass larceny because it appropriates personal wealth and property from some people and gives it to others. In other words, Tom is robbed and his property is given to Tim. Whether this is done via the tyranny of a dictator or the tyranny of the majority, it's still robbery. Whether it's the tyrant or the 51%, theft is theft, and theft isn't pro-human. It's immoral and unjust. It's not saintly to promote theft. One gets no eternal credit for promoting, advocating, and voting for policies that advocate socialism. In addition to theft, it's immoral because it demands everyone to participate in immorally objectionable industries. Christians would be forced to participate in abortion, which is immoral. Muslims would not want to participate in pork production. Environmentalists would not want to participate in tree harvesting. Socialism demands all to participate in every institution. In socialistic regimes, your voice is stifled. Unlike the free market under democratic socialism, you vote periodically for representatives to filter your desires for goods and services. This is nothing in light of the free market where you vote every day for goods and services with your purchases. Instead of the 51% dictating where all your money goes in industry, the moral option is you directly dictating where it goes with purchases. While socialism removes your individual freedom and control, capitalism empowers you. Using the free market, you can shop at the local mom and pop's store instead of helping the big box store owners get richer. The free market allows everyone to participate, the young, the old, the rich and poor, the ex-felon and the non-citizen. Needs being satisfied drive production, not greed and exploitation. Instead of clumsy polls and votes, decisions are done with precision every day. Social justice is often used as a cover for socialism. Social justice, however, is not social nor is it justice. It also stands in opposition to biblical justice. Social justice accentuates disparities and advocates outcome equality at the price of opportunity equality. Financially, there's wealth redistribution, which underpins the welfare state. Even though the welfare state sounds charitable, it ultimately does more harm than good besides being theft. First, U.S. abject poverty is almost non-existent. If it is, it's not because of lack of opportunity, but rather other issues. Let me put it this way. One man wanted to move to the U.S. because he wanted to move to a country where poor people are fat. Food, water, clothing are all in great abundance in the U.S. Biblically, the government isn't called to charity, but rather to enact just laws that don't discriminate between income, wealth, sex, nor ethnic background. They are to punish the evildoer and the unjust while defending the innocent, the scammed, and those who have been violated against. Governments can't ethically supply the material goods of the widow, the orphan, and the poor, and the stranger. The job of charity, both biblically and morally, is only noble when it is done via free will offerings. It's a great thing when individuals and mediating institutions come alongside to help the poor and downtrodden. Such a local aid is wise. Who else better knows the personal lives of your neighbors in need? Who else better knows if one is authentically in need or just lazy? Who else better than the local community helps keep each other accountable? We know the impact of the welfare state seen by its inner city impact. As people worship the state and as the state becomes the father and mother, it leads to family demise, dependency, lack of incentive, lack of self-worth, and perpetual poverty. This poisonous mass welfare state has fed the rise of fatherless homes, unwed pregnancies, and male violence. All right, that's the last of that topic, specifically talking about socialism. We'll be talking about socialism a little later too in another video, especially about healthcare. We'll get into that, but that's for a later time. If you enjoyed this video, if it brought value to you, please like this video, please subscribe, please share it on social media. Don't forget to comment. Also, feel free to jump over to iapologia.com where I post this article where you can see the text. I also have the text down below. I have a link to this article where you can actually read it for yourself. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to comment below. And if nothing else, I just want to encourage you with one last piece of encouragement. Go out, give your world Christ.